welcome to the very first and last episode of BAM on TV. I'm Emily Mike.
And I'm Melinda Brancato.
And so this is BAM, which stands for Brancato and Mike.
Yay!
Yay!
The show is about whatever we want it to be. So let's get started with how we met, because Brancato and Mike, to have a show named after ourselves.
We gotta give you guys the lore.
Let's give it
so
the background.
We met when I was in freshman year.
Yep, you were a freshman, I was a junior.
Yes.
That's how math works.
And it was run-through week, yeah?
Yeah.
So it was run-through week, and I was doing a show. It was out of studio, but we still had to do a run-through segment. It was a show called Amateurs with my friend Evan, and I had never used Inception before, the software that we use to put these shows up on the air for you guys. So I had no idea how to use it. I had no idea who knew how to use it, and I saw some girl, and I said, "Hey, can you help me?"
Hey.
And
I did my best.
yeah,
And I did my best.
I chose someone who hadn't produced in a bit, but she did a great job.
Back from my major discussion days.
And then I never saw her again until a month later.
Yeah, which was interesting because you were setting up a shoot for Amateurs.
Yes.
And well, you guys were not prepared for that shoot at all. So it was, oh, okay, well, I kind of have to be somewhere else, but I'm going to try to get you all this equipment, and I'm going to set you up, and here's the back mic, and here's this mic,
So she gave us the equipment and the lights and said, "I have to go. Bye."
Bye. Good luck. Let me know how it goes.
And who did we get to help? I think Brewster came to
It
set
was, Connor Dickman.
Connor Dickman came to help us set up. But
after that, you guys were okay.
yeah, and then, oh my God, when did I see you next? And then, I worked my first hockey game, and she was there, and I was like, "Oh my God, let's get a picture." And then, I don't know, the rest is history. I mean, we just kept seeing each other, kept on getting closer, and I kind of view you as my WTOP and Oswego older sister. And now she's a senior, and she's leaving me in she's leaving me in a week, and I am really upset about it, but it's okay because you're on to awesome and cool things like the job market.
I'm an old lady.
Yeah, she's unk. Everybody, she is so.
I am an unk.
But I feel like that's you know what I mean. I feel like one day we were just kind of cemented in each other's lives.
I agree with that.
It was from in passing to you were just always around, and then boom
But you want to know who else has always been in our lives?
Who? Miss Piggy.
Miss Piggy.
Yes. Oh my gosh. Yes. So now that we've talked about how we met, tell me how you're feeling through the icon, the legend herself, Miss Piggy, and then I'll go.
So we have the big wall of Miss Piggies here. Yes. Oh, we disappeared. I think I am the Miss Piggy next to the jail bars where she's just shaking really violently. How about yourself?
I wanted to do mugshot Miss Piggy, but I think our director in the back, Michael DeMars, took that. So for me, it's either gonna be jail Miss Piggy because I low-key got in trouble today for trying to take Dino Nuggets out of Lakeside Dining Hall today. So I felt kind of like an idiot for that one. But either that one or Miss Piggy right on shoot, oh my gosh, right there, holding up the house after it dropped on her.
She's raising the roof.
From the Muppet Wizard of Oz, adaptation.
She's raising the roof.
And then I think, oh my God, Hunter wanted he's the little bottom middle Miss Piggy where she's looking right in the camera.
I'm gonna declare our AP, excuse me, I'm gonna declare our AP Joe as baby Miss Piggy over here.
Yeah.
Because he's not even 20. He's
I'm
a little baby.
I'm not even 20.
What?
Yeah, I'm not even 20. We're
What
the
a
same
friend
age.
I am.
Neither is, and floor manager Dylan, what's your Miss Piggy of the day?
I didn't look at the graphic.
Oh my God.
Come here, Dylan.
Come here. Here, look at it. Look at it.
Come speak next to us.
Okay.
There's room.
Oh God.
I
well-
can't be baby Miss Piggy because he took it.
Nor
Disappear
mugshot
us.
Miss Piggy. Oh.
Yeah,
I think
like
you're
magic.
you're kind of giving Fufu, the
I'm
dog.
the Miss Piggy. I'm the bottom. I'm the middle bottom one because that was.
That's
me when
Hunter.
Oh, what?
He took that. And here's our
Hi,
teleprompter,
guys.
Jesse. Here, wait. Hold on.
You may have just seen him on TA time if you've been tuning in.
I just was on tea time. Has number 4 been taken? The karate kicking
Miss
one?
Piggy? No, Karate Miss Piggy is open.
Yeah, I'm taking karate,
Influencer.
Miss Piggy. I'm feeling it. Yeah, I'm feeling good.
Influencer Miss Piggy? Oh,
Yeah.
Live
she's up.
pictures on the show, guys.
I see that.
Anyway, we're gonna reappear now. Bye, Gilly.
Fine.
Goodbye,
You are
Gilly,
loved.
and goodbye, Jesse. War is crazy. We don't like you anymore, though.
But with that being said, I know like Miss Piggy, I've had a lot of great role models on this campus. Some including Jim Kearns, Maddie Knack, Tina Cooper, of course, just to name a few. And I think that we could both argue that we might have some unlikely role models.
Well, I mean, my most obvious one is you. I'm not gonna lie. Not saying that because we're on air or anything. I'm a little impartial, but
wow, guys, she's gonna miss me.
I am. So I think we put some of our like unlikely like childhood role models or like people.
Let's
who we
see
thought
some
were,
of those the uncommon ones.
Yeah,
shall we?
Let's take a look. I think we put them in there. Hey. Well, I disabled a couple of them, but they're after that. Or no.
Well, I'm gonna go off the top of my head.
Unikitty.
There we go.
That's me. I love Unikitty. I looked up to her ever since the Lego movie came out. She's just so cool. Like what a diva. Look at those heels, those boots. Like that's just really cute to me.
Very adorable. Let's see mine, shall we?
Yeah. I don't remember what yours was. Oh, yes I do. Okay.
We're ready for the next one.
I'm like deep in thought right now.
Adrian from Rocky. So I've got side-by-sides for some of my role models here. The man I'm standing next to is Brandon Trish. He was a Syracuse basketball player who had helped with a promposal at Bishop Grimes, which is no longer a high school. But that is Adrian from the Rocky Balboa movie, and I used to have really dorky glasses in the 7th grade. And
see, I was wondering.
Was often compared to Adrian from that movie when I would wear a winter hat. Unfortunately, I didn't have a picture in a winter hat.
Aww. I was wondering why he was in that. I didn't know who he was until
yeah, she's like, who is this strange man next
not
to you?
Strange, but I was just like, who is this guy and why is he
holding?
Why is he there?
Child. Anyway, Emily, who's your next role model?
Oh my God, I don't know if I remember.
Let's see it.
Oh yes, it's Meg Griffin. It's Meg Griffin. And Dylan is laughing at me behind the cameras. But like, I guess I'm not funny, but I'm like a laughable person, I guess. And sometimes I refer to myself as the Meg Griffin of WTOP 10. You know, like the butt of the jokes, which I'm okay with. Well, that's Lois, but
I know.
Peter, the horse is here. But yeah, I heavily resonate with this girl right here, Meg Griffin. Like, love her to death. Like, she's awesome. And then I think you've got one more as well, right?
I do have another one.
Oh my God, I don't remember. Yes, okay.
Pinkalicious. What a diva. I know we've used that word quite a bit today. Next to me are my two brothers. I am a triplet, fun fact. There's Dominic in the red and Matthew in the middle there with Pooh Bear. And I loved Pinkalicious, everything pink. If we come back here, you're gonna see that my nails are pink.
Scandal though, in the book, if you look closely, it says purplicious, not pinkalicious.
Okay.
So let's talk about it.
But here's the thing, it's
Pinkalicious universe. Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah.
Pink,
this set comes to prove it.
The set comes from my house.
Yeah. Except for the horse and the disco ball.
Everything is pink.
The
this blanket's pink. But speaking of, we've got the blanket out, Emily.
I'm low-key tired after that.
I'm feeling a bit sleepy.
Oh.
I'm feeling a bit sleepy after Miss Piggy and all that. So we're going to be right back after this quick break.
Get rid of all the questions.
If only we had someone who could tell us what we should and shouldn't watch. Well, do we have a show for you? Who are you?
What are you doing in my bed?
On Be Kind and Rewind, we will go through and review all your favorite movie franchises.
And tell you which ones you should and shouldn't watch from the perspective of normal movie fans. Well, be sure to check out Be Kind and Rewind on WTOP 10.
Bam.
We're coming back. Guys, we have breaking news. Cut the music. You know,
We have an HR
we have an
complaint
HR
in the
complaint.
house.
We're both HR. Well, we were. Not
Yeah,
anymore,
we're both
thankfully.
former VPs of Human Resources and Communication at WTOP 10.
Another fun fact about our relationship.
My last day was Friday, full day, so
My last day
freshly
was a
freed.
year ago.
been crazy.
Yeah, but we have an HR complaint, and it has to do with Miss Piggy.
Yeah, our audio operator, Casey DeSell, he was not able to choose which Miss Piggy he felt like today, so if we could put that back up. He said that he was, I can't even
Feeling
read
over
that
here.
part, yeah.
This one.
Miss Piggy with her
Right
eyes
here.
bulging, probably because he's like mad at us, I feel like. So
Probably.
sorry for forgetting
And then
you.
I demanded you cut the audio. How dare I?
Sorry.
Anyway.
but yeah, so
this
that's-
is the show
that's
about whatever
Casey.
we want to do. What do we want to do now, Emily?
Honestly, we're gonna take a trip down memory lane and review our time at Oswego through what we're calling Photo Frenzy. So I picked mine for each semester I've been here, because I've been here for 2 years, which is 4 semesters. Quick math. And you've done one for every 4 years. So senior citizens first. Mel, go ahead and kick us off.
Thank you. And I
Is
also
it
just
little-
want to acknowledge, if we could disappear us really quickly. I love this little feature. Oh, it feels like magic. This is a picture of my family and I on Rock and Roller Coaster. And I really think the previous one. I think it depicted the way that the semester goes. But anyway, this is a picture from my first year from Major Discussions, the first OP I ever did on WTOP 10 as a producer and on air. To the left is Fega Huptoretsky. In the middle is Christopher Brewster, and to the right is Jeff Rice. I worked on their show when I was a freshman. I did their audio, and that was how I met Faye. It's how I did Major Discussions. It's how a lot of things came to be for me, especially at WTOP. But let's look at our second year. So the second year, I'm holding up a media pass for WTOP, and I'm next to Lily Clark, who I would describe as my version of me from Emily, but for me, if that makes sense. She was also the VP of HR at one point, and she was how I got involved with WTOP 10's PR team and did social media and got involved with sports and all that fun stuff. So she was a really big mentor for me during my time, my first 2 years at college. And let's look at the third year. Yes. Oh, how time flies by.
You got slimed, bro.
So I got slimed, sorta. This was the very first time I had worked an NFL game. So I have been fortunate enough to work for some large broadcast media companies as a runner. And so this was for CBS Sports on their Nick Slime Time truck. And I had to distribute that helmet that I have on my head. It's like a foamy helmet. And that chain to different members in the crowd, and the really fun part was then getting that stuff back from them and running through Highmark Stadium with all of their fans who are very enthused by various environmental pieces.
I will say though, if there's one thing about you, like you're gonna run, like
Oh, I did.
orientation,
I
Laker launch, sports, any of that. Like she's a runner, like not even just as a profession, like just as like a person, like she runs, bro. That's all.
Yeah.
So probably hit 4.
Let's take a look at my fourth year. This is a really good group of my friends that I have right now. So Allie Schultz, it's the very left. Anna Guzzo, in the middle next to me. I'm in the striped dress, and then there's Gabby Welsh. So we all work together at the Experiential Learning. I just worked, past tense. Together at the Experiential Learning Office, and Allie and Gabby will be graduating with me in less than a week, and then Anna has got 1 more year on her graduate degree. So Allie will be working here full time after the fact, so she's getting her graduate degree, her master's, and then Gab and I are both figuring out what life is going to bring us next after graduation for our undergrad.
Good luck with that.
Yeah.
I think with mine, I kind of messed up the order, I think, but regardless, I'm going to take a look at my 4 semesters. First semester, this was, again, during my time on Amateurs. We had a episode where we tried out club hockey. I was so bad at ice skating, I fell upwards of like 10 times, I think. I don't know, I need to go fact check myself on that one. But it was so much fun, and I learned like how to skate. But I learned that I was not the best at hockey, but that's okay because there's a first time for
Now
everything.
you work hockey, so
Now
it's
I
fine.
work hockey, so it's all good. Then taking a look at my second semester. Yeah, so this was actually last semester because I'm a liar. But I worked for the Office of Student Orientation and Family Engagement as a START mentor, so I like ran a first-year class to kind of help students get acclimated on campus. This was at our like fall bonfire, and my friend went to the lake and came back with a little crawdad, a little crayfish, whatever you guys call them.
Crayfish. Crawfish?
Crawfish. I don't know.
Is it cray or craw?
It's all
You
the
tell us at
different.
home.
It's all the different. I've heard like 16 different names for him, but he was a little guy, and I don't know what I did with it. I think I gave it back to my friend after, and he like set him free. But super cool. Love those guys.
So cute.
So taking a look at my third semester, I'm also a liar. This was this semester. I went international for the first time. Well, I've like been to Canada, but I went overseas for the first time this semester. I went to Ireland over spring break, which was super cool. So that's me in a field. I was looking at a sheep, but I think I cut off the sheep with my hair because it was very windy, but I loved it there. It was the best trip of my life. And then probably this semester, which is also probably, this was from this semester as well, because again, I'm a liar. This was from the All Women's broadcast. I was an engineer and a production assistant during that time, and it was so much fun. That was me right after I had set up this control room cam, so we could kind of put a spotlight on all of the lovely crew who was working, including Mel, our director.
Woohoo.
But I took a little selfie in the screen.
You did such a great job. It was such a fun and exciting crew to be a part of.
And it was hard.
It was good, and it was the second annual. So to have been a part of the first one, both of us were camera operators for that, and then to kind of progress into different roles this year was really special.
So I'm really, pleased as to how that went, and I can't wait for the next one in later years.
Yeah. And if we have time, I think we have 2 flicks really quickly of each other that we could see. But while they're pulling that up, I'm going to just say, I'm going to talk a little bit more about the All Women's broadcast and how special that was. That was a really fun opportunity. It was really great to see everybody come together and work new positions for a lot of folks. And I'm hoping to see retention next year. So keep me posted.
Oh, 100%. I mean, honestly, like, I've said this to anybody who will listen. I love working sports at TOP, but I have never been in like a more supportive environment than when I'm surrounded by.
Actually, these two, by the way, see, I was not a meteorologist.
These are both
These
from
are both from the All Women's broadcast. So I'm pointing in the wrong way. This is from promo for the second year, which Emily did.
Yes.
And this is
from the first year when I was a camera operator, and I think this is my LinkedIn profile picture, which, by the way, if you guys have LinkedIn, add me on LinkedIn.
Add me on LinkedIn. I need a job after graduation. So I don't think we're going to see those other flicks, but I think these count good enough.
Yeah,
so,
I mean, I like that a lot.
You know?
Well, but now that we're, okay.
For 2 decades, as the next time one will be visible over the continental U.S.
He's May 84. Yarrow told police in the hospital that he had pressed the doorbell and waited.
They mix with oxygen and nitrogen and become briefly
What's going on?
Yeah, we go on at like 11:30. It's like
no.
What do you mean no?
It's 10:30.
10:30?
Matt, it's 10:30.
What do you mean it's 10:30? Hey, don't touch that. That's my ladder.
Hey, man.
Whoa.
You know this book was already discounted 10%?
Wow. Get a close up with that one.
Matthew,
Look at that.
Can we go back inside? I want to sleep in the studio again.
When I was in foster care, I never knew when I would have to move, so I always had my suitcase ready to go. Then one day, I was adopted. My new parents opened their hearts and home to me. My parents cook my favorite breakfast for me every morning. My parents take me on trips I never thought I would go on. They gave me a home and an even better reason to use that suitcase. My parents aren't perfect, but they're perfect for me.
Van life. Welcome back, everyone. Today on BAM, I'm gonna slap Mel in the face with a tortilla live.
What? Okay. Well, I guess we're also gonna play a
That was
game.
weak.
I'm having trouble a little bit after that, though. That shock. So if you could explain what we're doing.
So we're playing Bam Babble. This is kind of like based off of a game that I used to play when I was camping with my family. It's patented. It's called Mad Gab. So basically, Mel and I have picked a bunch of phrases that are scrambled for each other to solve, and you have to say it, like, I guess really fast in order to get it. So if we get it right, we're safe, and if we get it wrong, well, we get a slap in the face. Oh! So we have 10 total. So whoever gets the most, whatever you guys want to. I was not ready for that. Okay. Whenever you guys are ready to pull those up.
Okay, so you're gonna go first.
So Reese hit the clock. Reset the clock, reset the clock, reset the clock, reset the clock.
Yes.
Okay.
So she's safe. So I'm not gonna hit her in the face with this.
Because yeah,
tortilla.
my strat as a kid was just to say it really fast. Because I'm a fast talker.
I'm
if you
scared
guys
she's
don't
gonna
know.
be really good at this, and I know I'm not.
I have
going
like
to
the
be.
experience. I know my mom is watching right now. Hi, Mom. I just know that she's probably giggling while in her seat watching this right now. Okay. If you want to pull up the next one.
Do you want to take your glasses off?
Oh yeah, low key.
Are you able to read it?
Well, you're reading the next one.
Well, yes. Let's see it.
Here, I'll take it. Oh, I don't know. Yeah, I can't read. Yeah, wrong one. It's okay.
How does it feel to get slapped in the face with a tortilla by a grown woman?
I was not ready for it. Like, I know you were ready for it because I said something beforehand. All I saw
She
was
said,
just,
I'm gonna
you
do this.
ripped the tortilla, dude.
What if I just make it
no,
extra
that's
thick?
like 2-ply, and that's worse. Exactly. But yeah, I think you're up for the next.
I am ready for the next one whenever we are ready.
I should have written them down. Here, I think we're looking for a blue one. Or you know what? I'll do this one.
Yeah, Emily, go twice.
Battery heat.
The ones that I will
powered
read will be
device.
blue.
Battery heat powered device. Battery powered device. Battery powered device.
That was supposed to be hard.
I'm a fast talker, dude.
I'm not looking forward to this.
Okay. I feel like we're ready for the next one. I swear to God, like I put these in. Oh, okay. Okay.
Battery's not included. Battery's not included!
Yes!
Yes!
See, you're so good at this.
Now,
like,
what if we added a twist where if the person got it right, they get to slap the other person in the face?
Well, then I owe you.
You
owe me two slaps.
Okay.
Okay. Dude. Ow! Oh my God! Why do you keep using like so much force,
I'm gonna go
dude?
in between. Boom, like that.
I'll double ply it for next time. Okay, are you ready for the next one?
I'm not looking forward to that.
Oh my gosh, it's mine. I can't.
It is
I
yours.
can't
You
see.
can't read that?
Sogs or chocolate chocolates. It's something chocolates, but like
I don't know.
Box of chocolates.
Time.
Like I don't. Sogs of chocolates.
No, you got it.
Oh, it's box of chocolates?
It was box of
Well,
chocolates.
then why is there an S at the front of that?
I didn't write this. I mean, I did.
That's kind of weird, but okay. Oh, I'm backhanding you with it. Hold on.
I know.
Sorry. Okay.
Okay.
If we can hit the next one, please.
Aro loved oil it shoe.
Dog, what?
Arrow loved oil it issue. Arrow loved it oil it issue. I'm scared. I'm like blinking.
Faster.
Arrow loved oil it issue. Arrow. I'm not good at this. Arrow loved oil it issue. Arrow loved oil it issue. Arrow loved oil tissue. Toilet tissue. Arrow loved toilet tissue. Arrow loved toilet tissue. Is it toilet tissue?
You're so close.
Arrow loved toilet tissue. Who is Arrow and why do they love toilet tissue?
Why am I helping you out with this? I want to slap you. Like,
you do?
What does toilet tissue
Emily,
come
we're
in?
HR. Violence was never the answer.
What does it come in?
A roll? A roll of toilet paper?
Yes.
A roll of toilet. That doesn't look like that.
Yes, it absolutely does. You get a roll of toilet tissue. Arrow loved toilet tissue. Arrow loved toilet tissue. A roll of toilet tissue.
Okay, so I didn't really get that.
Yeah, no. I have you. I'm like getting like too much like. I'm doing it too gentle.
Some
like, yours
pizzazz.
literally broke, and mine has a little.
Yeah, where's the rest
teensy
of the
weensy-
tortillas?
Down here.
I'm gonna
Okay.
double up.
Is
and
there?
get a
Do we
fresh
have any
one.
left or no?
We should have some more left. Yes.
Oh God. Okay. A detailed explanation. Detailed explanation. A detailed explanation.
Why are you so good at this?
Because I've played this. I've
I
played
don't understand.
these games before.
No.
I said I've played these games before. I felt the hankering to slap this thing. Okay. I think we have another one.
I'm gonna try again, guys.
Where is it at?
I'm gonna try again.
Ooh. Still, I can't. Like, you slapped me with so much force that the tortilla broke.
Mike Ranch healed Ren. Mike Ranch healed Ren. My grandchildren.
Yes! Oh my God.
Take them off.
Oh, my ear, dude. Shoot, like
I got
the
one!
top is crazy.
I got one!
Dude, like this game was genuinely like my childhood.
This
like,
is, I know the tortilla
I
part
don't-
has been seen many times before.
yeah, the least creative or the most creative WTOP 10 punishment. When did you make those? I just remember there was this like story that my dad told me when we were camping with my family and I guess he's like a family friend. But he got like a sliced onion, like that's like what the phrase was, and it was like a sliced onion. He just kept repeating it, and like my family, oh my God, my family just lost it. So, like,
Are you gonna see
we
this in
play
your
these
dreams?
games very seriously. In my nightmares,
Is this
dude,
how
are you
you'll remember
kidding?
me?
I pray to God not, like, but I think that I'm also scared. But
This is how I'm gonna go out. 4 years of work at WTOP and tortilla faces.
what's the name? Oh my God, the guy who wears the mask.
Michael Myers?
No, the other one. Jason.
Oh yeah.
Jason. That's it.
Yeah. Do we have any more?
Is it all I named?
Or are we done? If we've got one more, I'd like to see it. And if we don't, I don't remember.
I don't think I lost count. I think the slaps are getting to me.
Oh, were they?
I mean, look at your tortilla. Again, can we get like, look at this tortilla.
Yeah, but I made a face out of mine.
There's a little, well, look at the other one.
Well, let's talk about it later.
Yeah.
Okay?
Okay.
We have known each other for 2 years now, and you have 2 more years of college left to go.
Yeah.
And as an old lady, as an old senior,
as Unk,
as the youngins say, don't be afraid to involve yourself in plenty of things, which I know you already do.
Yeah.
But also don't be afraid to take a step back and to really look around you and realize when you're in certain moments before they pass and try to enjoy those things.
Oh, wait, that's some excellent advice, man. That's crazy. Honestly, I mean, for you, as someone who is constantly on the move, I want to remind you to that it's okay to slow down. It's okay to breathe and live in the moment, which I know you've heavily been able to do this year, which I'm very proud of you for. But as you enter this uncertain period of time in your life, I just want to reinforce, it really is okay. You're someone who, at least in my life, it's always looked like you know exactly what you're doing. And as you enter this uncertain time, it is so okay, not to know and to figure that out because, you always will.
Thank you.
Know what I mean?
And that really means a lot. And all of you mean a lot watching at home. So we thank you, and we want to say good night.
Good night.
And goodbye.
It took us this long to make a show together.
Let's groove with the crew, shall we?